Hello guys, this is Ratu498 and this is a two commentary battles. This is the first one, Simon versus XUPA. This is Simon's army here. He's got a pretty balanced build. He's got a few sword units, 3 matchlocks I believe, some spears and a couple of cav. And this is XUPA's standard build I believe, from all the replays I've been seeing. Well basically I'll just say lone swords. That's basically his build. He's got a few spear units in behind, but that's basically his build, lone swords. So I'm going to skip it forward. They've both... Simon moved across the river, and he's taken his dojo down here. And he's moved across the river and he's waiting for the attack now. Now, I wanted to show you this. This is basically the perfect way to kill off a loads of sword spam. Now, the first thing I'm going to say is general sniping is one thing I do not like at all. Sorry about that, I believe a little bit of lag there for some reason. General sniping is something I do not agree with at all. But when you're facing a lone sword spammer, seriously, anything counts, to be honest, because these guys are just ridiculously shit at the game. There's absolutely no point being nice to them in any way. So what he does is, he's got his matchlocks far enough, they've got extended range on them, so he gets good hits off right from the start. He sends his spears in first, his bows are now shooting, and they're going to be going for the general from the start. He sends his spears in first, and they're going to hold him up, so all his matchlocks are still getting more and more shots off against these guys. The key to beating a lone sword build is basically the shock of it. These guys still have low morale, no matter how much you experience them. I believe you're going to get a maximum of about 11 out of them, something like that, maybe a bit more. But they're still going to have pretty low morale, so if you can kill off his general like he's doing here, and just keep shooting him with your matchlocks. He's doing a hammer and anvil on the right as well I believe, which you're going to see most of these units will probably rout away. So if you can do this and get rid of this general and constantly pound him with morale shocking units, then it's going to be pretty easy really. This guy did an absolutely perfect job. Literally really perfect it was. I mean look at that, they're all just gone. So that was a great game by him really. So I just wanted to show you that quickly. I've played this guy before he beat me. I posted that a little while ago, about a week ago I think. So I wanted to show this really. So that was a great game there by Simon. Very well played to him. Right, and this is the next game. This is a 3v4. I'm sacking Crack Wax. Blumpkin is Terminator, One-Eyed Tiger is Roos. And we've got 4 randoms on the other side, ranking from 9 to 4 I think, 2 9s, a 7 and a 4 I think, something like that. So this is just a bit of fun. I do a spam build, all ninjas. So these are all my little ninjas, front and behind. So I'm starting to like my ninjas now. Starting to get try and get a bit of practicing against and work out what works and what doesn't. One thing I found out in this game is what doesn't work is putting them anywhere near bow units. Doesn't seem to work because they just get eaten up by the arrows. So. But this is Roos's build, again pretty standard build, some swords, matchlocks, a few cav, his katana cav of course, his excellent katana cav. And over here we've got Terminator's build, it's still very standard, basically the same. And over here we've got some fire projecting mangonels, I think that's how you call them. So that's these guys over here, which is a bit funny, you don't really see people bring artillery to many land battles. Siege battles, yeah, land battles, so I don't really see that many, so I thought it was a little novel. But basically, we're just having a bit of fun around in this. This was when the match made wasn't working at all, the other, well, morning for me, but whatever time period you're in. Time period? Whatever. You know what I mean. So, but it wasn't working, so we did a bit of battle list. So as you can see here, a few of my ninjas have gone in, and huge mistake, because all these bow units are just going to eat them up, look, completely eat them up. So that was a bit of a mistake there. But I've got more ninja units coming down here. And I want to use these bombs off. I love using these bombs. They're so great. They really are. They're so much fun. And this unit's just going to get eaten up by them in a second. I'm just going to bring my ninjas forward. So they're just about to throw, and here they go. And these things are great. They really are. Look at that. See you later, bow unit. So that. I'm really enjoying using these. I'm not taking it very seriously at the moment, to be honest, because every match made 1v1 I do, I get a lone sword spammer. So it's kind of pointless trying to take this game with any kind of seriousness at all at the moment. So just having a bit of fun with it. So I've got my ninjas coming up on the right. Roos is charging his cav through. Well, ninjas here on the line over there. Terminator down the bottom here, who is purple, has got his cav going in. And my ninjas are firing off a load more bombs down here into a load of his sword units. And they're doing a huge amount of damage as well. In the trees, they're not as effective because you notice if you watch them, they're actually some of the bombs are going off on the trees, so they're not quite as effective doing that. Terminator says around here that his general's just been sniped, so I believe the Mangonels managed to take out his general, which kind of pissed him off a little bit, to be honest. But so Reese is going to send all his cav through. As I say, these cav are amazing cav, they really are. Well, but when you play with him and these cav go in, you just know everything's finished for the opponent. They're really, really good quality cav. So with Terminator's cav going in here for a little shock and my bombs going off, these guys are going to rat away pretty quickly. I've got 3 vetted ninjas, the rest are just standard vanilla ninjas. So Roos's matchlocks are now moved up and his bows have moved up. Basically the idea on this side was my ninjas were really just there to try and hold them up for as long as possible, stop them from getting any kind of shots off at Roos or Terminator. And then if we can clear these 2 guys out this side, then we'll work on the other 2 guys afterwards. So that was kind of the idea. So these sword units are going to do a great deal of damage. A lot of bow units down there. His opponent's now basically just trying to run away and save what he's got left. Reese's cav going in, helping finish everything off. Reese's got a matchlock unit and a spear unit at the top. My ninjas are all down here, down the bottom. These yellow is also Reese's men. These white is the opponent from the far side. As you can see over there, the white flag's over there, that's his. Guys, but my ninjas are doing a good job at the moment. Holding these guys up. Reese's bows are firing in. Reese's matchlocks will be firing in a second when he reforms them. And I don't think I attacked them back then. That was silly, wasn't it? Should have countercharged, but I didn't. Never mind. Isn't going to make a huge amount of difference, really. These ninjas are pretty good. I think I was waiting for them to fire. Maybe they didn't have any ammo left. So I've got one Najmunk cav as well, which I had with my general. My general's sat right way back. This is Roos. He's left these guys alone over here, which kind of surprised me a little bit, because they're probably going to come back later. Anyway, so I had one Najmunk cav, and they went through just to help out, and they're coming through now to clean these bows off. They're in the centre. So I wanted to keep one cav with my general just in case he got rushed by something, and then I lost my general and my ninjas wouldn't have stood for too long at all. So, but basically we've done these 2 guys in on this side now, as you can see over here. There's 2 armies left to face. I'm probably down to about half the strength that I had. Terminator's got pretty much full army. Rooster's got pretty much full army. So it's going well. At this point in time, it's going very well. Terminator, as I said, has lost his general, thanks to the Mangonels. And in here I noticed that one of the opponents on the right sent a cav charge into Terminator's sword, so I sent a ninja in. These ninjas are surprisingly good against Yari cav. I had a unit earlier on who was facing 2 Yari cav. It was one of my vet units. It wasn't particularly good, but he managed to beat them both pretty comfortably. As I've said before, Yari cav is good on the charge, better against cav than anything else. Against sword units, it kind of lacks a little bit, to be honest, once you get into melee with them. So, not the greatest idea keeping them in melee against sword units. So my Najmunk cav is going to chase down the black guy's general. That's the last of his units, I believe. So that'll be that guy gone. So we've got 2 more opponents over here to face. This black player was actually really good. He was very clever in what he did. He got his bows to come forward. The only thing he did do was a little bit silly, is trying to fire into forests. Isn't going to really do too much damage. As you can see, I'm the white player in the centre. Yellow's all Roos. The pink is all Terminator. This white guy is one of our opponents. And the black's the other one. So we're going to reform up lines before we go. Roos and Termi's bows are going to start shooting off. We're going to see how much damage we can do. Yeah. As you can see, there's lots of firing going on in the forest. Not going to do a huge amount of damage. The matchlocks are firing off. As soon as he notices that the charge is just about to happen from Terminator, he's going to pull his units back. As soon as he notices that's about to happen. Roos's bows are firing in at the moment. My ninjas are slowly walking up. I thought they'd be hidden. For some reason, they didn't hide again after they engaged the last time. I'm not sure whether that's normal, whether that's not normal, I don't know. But I hit the stealth button on them anyway and started running them because I thought, well, I don't want to be seen. So, this is a lone sword unit going in from Termi, trying to chase these melee units off, these missile units off. So he ran his missile units to the back and he sends forward his swords. So Tommy's going to engage now with his full army. Roos is coming up with me on the left. And we're going to kind of split our forces between the white and the black. We're going to see how much damage we can do. These mangonels are still firing off against Terminator's units. I think they just pissed him off more than anything, just because they were shooting at him the entire game. But as I say, this was a bit of fun. It really didn't matter what was going on. It was just enjoyable, because we just spent like an hour trying to get a match-made battle, which got nowhere. So as you can see, Roos's bows are firing in as Tommy's going for melee. What Tommy probably should have done was keep all his units onto his guy and just wait for us just a little bit longer just to get there, so he didn't have to fight two opponents, especially with no general. Would have probably been a lot easier for him if he'd have done that. So my ninjas are going in now, and they're going to start destroying everything they can get their hands on. I believe they're fighting no dachis, so I think I saw some Banzai symbols on their banners, so they must have been fighting no dachis down there. So Roos has turned up now. His sword units are going to go in. His cav he's kept right at the very back. If you have a look at the mini-map, you can see a blue line down towards the bottom of the map. That's his cav. As you can see, a red line of red units above it. That's the units that I said he shouldn't have left before at the back, which are going to come back, but they're not going to do any damage because the cav are over there. They're going to deal with them. So running through here, basically, it's now just the melee battle going on. My ninjas are fighting off. Tommy's swords are fighting off. You know, you've still got these missile units. I didn't have any cav. I believe Tommy's got a little bit of cav, but nothing really to go and finish these guys off. So apart from Roos's cav, it's going to be a case of just waiting until we get to the missile units, which kind of is a problem really. Probably cost us quite a few men for no reason. So here, as I said before, is Roos's cav are going to go in and finish off those missile units. They managed to get away before. My ninjas are doing an absolutely fantastic job. Very proud of them in this battle. I went into stand and fight. Roos has gone into stand and fight. But my ninjas are doing a great job against these guys. I wasn't really expecting them to last this long, to be honest. But they're doing really well. So Roos's matchlocks are firing off. Roos's bows are still firing off. Roos and Tommy are getting on with this black guy pretty nicely. But Roos's general now is under attack from something behind him. I didn't quite see what that was then from behind him. But he was under attack from something behind him then. It might have been the mangonels actually. Oh, are they gone? No, they're gone. But he was under attack by something. Ah, it's the ninjas. The black guy had some ninjas. Yeah, there they are. Up by Roos's yellow general. There's some ninjas there engaging him now. So yeah, I didn't notice them before. So that's pretty much the end of the battle. A few units left down here running away. But that was a good game to all our opponents. They did moan a little bit because we're all 10 stars. They did moan a little bit at the beginning of the battle. So we let it do 3v4. Just out of fairness, really, in some kind of way. It's probably still unfair, but as I say, this was just a bit of fun. So I decided to take all ninjas. But I hope you guys all enjoyed the video. Please rate, comment and subscribe. You're going to see a few more little kind of fun videos until the patch, I suppose. There's going to be a couple of clan battles going up, a few 1v1s, but it's mainly going to be some fun stuff, I should think. So thank you very much, guys, and I'll see you later on. And thanks, bye-bye.